Meanwhile, I am back here in Miami with former White House Chief Strategist Steve Bannon. A terrorist incident in London, Steve, is what we understand is happening. Meanwhile, the president trying to secure the country as we see more incidents around the coronavirus. Joe Biden attacked the president for what the president is trying to do.
The president took really heroic and very smart action on Friday to try to make sure that we're in helping the Chinese people, because this is number one. The Chinese people need assistance here, okay? And the Chinese government needs assistance. The Chinese people are the victims of this. This is a horrific pandemic that's broken out in central China. They're trying to quarantine essentially anywhere from 70 to 90 million people. That has never happened in human history before. They need all the assistance they can get. What President Trump's trying to do, and other nations around the world, is make sure that this pandemic does not spread to other countries. And he took heroic and smart action to protect the American people, but also to help the Chinese. Biden today, and this shows you how I think he's lost a step and is not really on top of things, doesn't understand the complexity here, because it's a very complex situation. He called the president, fell into hysteria, was a xenophobic, nativist, and he's absolutely dead wrong. What the president of the United States did is what the head of this virus fighter in Hong Kong, Dr. Gabriel Leung, who's the top virus fighter, he recommended these actions on Tuesday and Wednesday, and the president took them on Friday. The president also showed his team. He has a very strong team of people throughout the government. They're up there on stage the other day. So we're attacking this wholeheartedly. He actually became a war president on Friday on the war against this virus.
But this is hitting us nonetheless. You've got company after company shutting down businesses in and around China. Obviously, Wuhan is totally closed down. Is this going to impact the global economy? Look at this major sell-off we had in the Dow Jones Industrial Average on Friday, because people are worried that the first quarter, write it off in China, right off the first quarter, that's going to hit the U.S., isn't it?
Listen, this is the downside of globalization. This is why President Trump's been talking about economic nationalism. This is why people today, Bank of America had this analysis of multinational corporations looking at localism, bringing jobs back to their own home thing. The downside of globalization has just-in-time inventory. The issue is this interlocking distribution chain you have also has certain security risks to it, not just national security, you have health security. And that's what we're seeing. And so China right now, the major industrial center of China outside of southern China, is in complete lockdown. And so quarantine, they've extended the Golden Week for another week, but the schools in Hong Kong.
But is this going to hit the U.S. economy right for the election?
Here's what I think.
The president too about the economy here?
Here's what I think people ought to start focusing right now is the third quarter. In China, if they don't open these factories, if they don't start to drop these quarantines in the next couple of weeks, you're going to have real impact.
All right, Steve.